had to end one way or another.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Hello again, gamers.
We're back.
Yes, we're gonna hopefully finish off what remains of Edith Finch. For whatever, this game is tripping her vertigo like crazy, so we definitely been keeping it short. But honestly, the last one, it was getting to me too. Something, I guess that we won't do an initial spin.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, because that didn't work out. But
No.
it's kind of a shame that it's like, especially for you, you're having that issue with it, and it's like I don't get motion sick in games, but this last time we played, I don't know what it was. It wasn't the fish thing. It was the movement that we were doing. It just, something is odd about it.
Yeah, it's definitely not been my friend.
No.
But hopefully this time will be different.
I hope so. And I've already got the audio set up, so hopefully the music is kind of low, the sound effects are kind of muddled, so hopefully we can hear and makes things easier. And he had either fish or a lizard.
I don't know. Either way, it's just dirt and rocks now.
Yeah.
So I guess we go out the door.
I guess we go out the door.
All right.
So we're going out this way. Yeah, see, I think it's those kind of movements that are doing me in.
I don't know. For me, it's always been the spinny spin.
Yeah.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Don't know. The camera took over I think I've got the music down too low. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's a little low.
I hear it here, but just bump it up one more. And that one. Yeah. Maybe too aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next story will be like, "Ah!"
God, I hope not. Anyway.
Like howling monsters, and that's, yeah. So Lewis died at the cannery, and the other brother ran away.
I wish we'd stayed.
I wish we stayed, huh?
Huh.
So this is probably their mom's room?
But I understand why we left.
Quite possible. Yeah, Edith.
Oh, you think this is Edith's room?
No, she had Edith on the thing there.
Oh,
Mom.
yeah.
So I would say it was her mom's room, yeah.
Sorry, got runny. Man, they really threw everything out. All the packing, popcorn.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
Oh. Probably too much to handle.
What is that?
Orca's Publishing books.
Is that her mom, Dawn? Yeah.
Sanjay. No, that's her husband.
Well, that is, but
Yeah.
Dawn Finch.
Oh, you're right.
She had a book she
She
published.
wrote a book. Sanjay was a disaster relief person. Alright, might spin a bit. Okay, here we go. What's this? 90th birthday for Edie. So that's probably Dawn there.
Probably peeking under herself.
It's probably, yeah. This is us the player. It almost feels like an RV in this room.
Yeah.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Oh, did Mama... Or did...
Maybe it should have come sooner.
Is that something about, like Dawn and Edie having at it
I don't know.
when they left? Ooh, glowy. I always get surprised when
But it had to end one way or another.
But it had to end one way or another.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Did we miss like 2?
No, I think it's Edie and her mom that's left.
No, it's not. We got Gus. We missed Gus somewhere. Okay. All right. Well, guess that's what a replay is for.
Uh-huh.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
I guess she was the only one left, really.
Yeah, but you remember that Edith's chair had fallen over. Remember the mess at the front? When they left, did Edie die?
That's a possibility.
Or is it even? Or does it can't get sinister, can it?
I don't know.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Well, how could the power be shut off?
Yet we still have all the power.
Yeah.
I don't know.
When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
I can't get... Oh, there she goes. I couldn't get in. I was like, what's going on here? This isn't creepy.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
History of the Finches by Edith.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
It's a story in a story.
That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
I don't know.
No, I've seen that house every day of my life.
Walking through the
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No.
That rolled in real quick.
I got turned around.
Don't get turned around. We should still be going in the right direction.
For a while, I wandered.
You got a bad sense of direction, Edie.
I started seeing things.
What?
Well,
Well, this is their...
yeah, it's like if it's low tide.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
And she said this was what
The day that Edith was born.
was born.
Oh, bed.
But yeah, I was gonna say there's a
But
bed.
when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
It's
Or
like a
maybe
pulse.
I came back to them.
Bits of the house.
Yeah, it's the old house.
I guess she was old even then, huh?
Yeah.
Things I
Oh.
can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
To pull back.
I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
She never got to finish reading that.
Yep.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Aw.
The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
She probably like died
After
moment.
that, we moved around a lot.
Wee! Oh, I could control it.
We both tried to make the best of it.
Oh, that's cool.
A few years went by.
I guess she got stuck and died. So clever.
Yeah, it is.
My mom didn't like to talk about it,
Oh no.
but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly.
Jesus.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive.
We'll control this. Ah!
Until I found out about
No.
you.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's disturbing. No?
I
This
don't
journal
know.
was supposed to be for you,
Ew! Ew, ew, ew.
but now I hope you'll never see it.
Oh, now she's
I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Ew, ew, ew.
Yeah.
I guess if you're reading this now, things
I
didn't
didn't
work
make
out
out.
that way.
Yeah. Ew.
Well, it's still it's like spiritual.
This is where your story begins.
No.
I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Yeah. Oh, she must have died during childbirth.
Oh, look, it's the kid. I guess her kid. Why is his
Yeah.
arm broken? Or is that just a little cuff she put on?
I don't know.
Yeah, somehow we missed one. Is there any way to go back? Oh, that would be a bum. Yeah.
And that's where it ends.
Oh, well.
By Shirley Dunn. Gosh.
All around sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad all the way around. I mean, it kind of ended a little abrupt.
Yeah.
And I also feel like it didn't fully explain too much of what really
Was the problem.
was happening.
Maybe, I mean, was that what Gus's story was? Somehow we missed Gus's story?
I don't know where would Gus have been.
No.
He wasn't in the. I mean, I like all the different stuff
Toys
sitting
and-
around and all that. But I mean, they kept alluding to something was amiss in the house. I'm
Or
like,
in
are
the
they gonna go
family.
with this odd spiritual thing? Like, not, I mean, not quite a haunted house, but some sort of a.
Well, I would have figured it would have
Thing
been
that
some
was-
sort of curse or something that was on the family that they kind of would have explained at some point, that none of them get to live past a certain age. Although
Yeah.
Edith was very old when she died, and I believe her grandfather was pretty old still when he died.
Yeah.
And then mostly everybody else seemed to die like in their early. It was somehow had to be
Oh,
within
yeah.
the 3 rooms, and we missed it. We never went back in. We never went back down.
Well, no, we never went back down the pole, but it went to the same place.
I don't
But
know.
we didn't see anything else there.
I don't know. We missed it.
Yeah.
That's annoying. We're sorry.
Yeah, no,
Well, at
I
least it leaves you
apologize for
something
that.
to go and explore.
Yeah, there's a second playthrough. I'm just. I mean, I did enjoy it. I mean, it was insanely creative. It
Yes.
really was, and it was a very dramatic story. But I do feel like there was something that was missing, and
In the storytelling.
yeah, it's like it leaves me wondering. It's like, well, what was happening
Yeah.
to these?
I mean, because that's
to
all
this
that
family?
one girl
That
right
was
there
Molly.
Yeah, Molly that turned into the shark in the end, or at some point.
Yeah, Fish.
the
No, she became
Finches.
like the monster, and then she was back in her bed, and she's like, and then she'll get eaten.
Yeah.
Annapurna. I don't. I can't. There's just more people. I don't know who they are. I can't.
I think they're
imagine them.
part of that interactive
Yeah.
group.
I know, but it's not
they
saying
don't
like
say
who
what
they
their
are. All
jobs
the other ones
are
were
or
saying who
anything,
they
yeah.
were, but.
But I mean, it was a very interesting story. It was interesting that she got to tell or go through all of her family and I guess like kind of explore who they were and things that she didn't understand when she was a kid.
Yes.
And then, you know, getting a chance to really kind of get it all down for her kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like she got to at least let them know where they came from, because obviously, well, I'm trying to figure out if at the very end he was that old. Who was he with that would even bother taking him back, because he wasn't old enough to really search it for it and get there on his own.
Yeah. The end. That's a very small team. I mean, well done for such a small team.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, somehow we missed Gus. Huh. To replay this story.
To replay a story option. Okay. Select Edith to play from the beginning.
Well, I
All
don't
right.
necessarily want to play from the beginning. Can we play from Sam on?
Well, let's see. Let's see.
Although Sam was like the worst.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Let's
All right, here we go. Let's.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we missed
We
Gus.
missed Gus,
Damn it.
so let's get Gus. Let's fill in Gus.
At least find out what the heck his storyline is.
Yeah. So Gus was one of Dawn's brothers.
Yes. Yeah, see, it is where that pole was.
It was, but we looked
I
here.
can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
Maybe I just didn't properly look down.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea.
So this is Dawn speaking.
Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Huh. Grabbing up the words.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it is. Oh, crashed.
Haha! Oh, there's more words. Are they backwards?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Huh.
Interesting. Well, you know, I saw the kite in the credits. I was like, I don't remember flying a kite at all.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
Stepmom.
Sorry. We don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
I'm guessing that's where the wedding is. Ooh, there's the totem.
Yeah.
See it? Let's
You-
look like
yes.
When the
all
time
the
for
kids
photos
and stuff.
came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
That's too funny.
But Gus declined, and as a sign, he held up his middle. So you were right about this. I mean,
That's like maybe Edith and the
because
dad.
there's Barbara. That's probably what you think that
the
Odin down
grandfather.
there.
Yeah, Odin, because it's got the house
Then
on
the
it.
house, and then Barbara. Is that Molly right there? Is that somebody else?
Oh no, it looks like they're on a swing.
Oh, yeah, it does. It does. So that's the kid that jumped off a swing, and then not sure who's on the top.
Or maybe the kid on top is the one on the swing? Who was... I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think you were right. There's definitely a totem for the
Family.
The family. Woo,
The
woo.
wind picked
Windy.
up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went.
Oh,
But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
so we go to the tent again. It's starting to rain. Oh, he's gonna get hit by lightning.
You think?
Yeah, it's starting to rain. Okay, so they went in the tent. So where's the... Oh, no, that's what we said. Oh, it's down here.
The wind picked up. Maybe a hurricane
Rain
gust
came
or
down in
something.
buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Oh, gotta get more mess.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Oh, we caught it. We caught... Oh!
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Oh, so...
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
So what happened? Did it just... You
The
got caught up in the
and-
storm?
I would imagine so, but I mean, it seems kind of mediocre for the rest of the family.
I was gonna say.
Seriously.
It's like, I mean, you saw... Oh, look. Everything ends. That's forgetting everybody. But... So... He got toppled by the tent? And then the storm came in? Yeah, that one was a little...
Weird.
I thought the gameplay was, and it was unique like all the other ones, but I didn't feel that as it wasn't as well. Some of them weren't as clear. Oh, Dawn showed up now.
Yeah, she showed up at the end of the last one.
Yeah,
But I mean,
but some of them were a bit vague. Like we don't quite know how Molly died, but she probably ate something she shouldn't have because she was eating things.
it's quite possible. It's quite possible.
And
I mean,
then-
she was 10. So, I mean, they're kids. They're weird. They do
Yeah.
things. Calvin's the one that took off in the space, or was it flew?
He's the one that jumped and flew. Yeah, Sam got knocked off. Gregory drowned. I mean, Dawn, she lived a while. And, you know, she she seemed to die more of natural causes than some of the other ones that were dying from
all sorts of weird things.
Catastrophes and other kind of crazy stuff, you know?
And Edie's in too.
Yeah, Edie came in too. I mean, obviously she lived the longest. Or did Odin live the longest?
She almost lived 100 years. She was, what, 7 years shy?
Yeah. Yes.
So she was 93 when she went.
Yeah. But it still doesn't... I don't know. I guess I'm just missing some of what a little bit of the point it was. Is like, why was Edie so driven to try to tell Edith
about family,
about
and then
the family?
It kind of just ended. We didn't even get to hear the rest of Edie's story.
No, it just, Dawn came in, took her away, they left, then Edie died, and then you come back, and I mean, she learned all these little stories.
Do you think if we replay Edie's, we'll get the end of it? I don't know. Let's find out. Kind of does them both.
Yeah, it is. Well, let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out.
Let's see what it does.
Oh, there it goes. I don't see it loading. We're just staring at Gus at the moment. Okay.
Book says dead. Something on top. Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, those were some of those videos. I saw Trick or Treat Smell My Feet video. I saw that in the credits.
Huh.
Nah, it looks like it's the same thing. Although that looks like some of what we saw in
what's his name
story. Oh, now we're loading.
Sometimes we're loading some of the textures because I'm like, those don't have like words and stuff on them because those little figures. I guess she's been knitting or so, like doing these little hand thingies this whole time.
I suppose. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice all the words.
Or letters.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? Do you want to replay it or just?
I don't know. I mean, we can
say it's a wrap. Well, we can probably just watch on our own time.
Yeah.
Because you can't skip it. You can't skip it. So we'll just sit in bed. There we go. All right, she's comfy in her bed.
Okay.
But I mean, we got through it.
We did.
But
although
I enjoyed the storytelling.
Yes.
I really did. And I loved the ingenuity of how they were telling the stories. I mean, some of them were really, really clever and fascinating. I mean, the stories were disturbing of sorts and sad, but it's just like from a gameplay element, where Sam, I know that's the one you were almost vomiting on with the camera.
Yeah.
But that was very clever how to push the story through you had to take photos of such, and Barbara in the comic.
Yeah, the comic was
clever.
Probably one of the most unique that I thought I liked out of all.
Yeah. I like Lewis's where it's like you had to chop the fish and then he's going through all of that.
Redo Lewis's at one point and see if we can go a different direction.
We could do that on our own.
Yeah,
time.
Yeah. But at some point. But that was kind of interesting too, and getting lost in his head and everything. I unfortunately didn't enjoy it as much because we'd just done all that fun spinning around.
Yeah.
And I was just trying to focus.
Oh, not you were
throwing up the whole episode. So sorry. But, I mean, it was really cool. And it was interesting to see all the things, like the elements of what was happening around him peeking through with like the fish and the chopping and things like that.
Yes.
And even though it was still all in his head, there was still a little bit of those elements from the real world peeking through.
Yeah.
So that was kind of interesting. I did like that one.
Yeah, I did too. I think those were some of the best ones. Gregory's was interesting too, with the frog jumping around and knocking all these things into the
water.
Into the water. Yeah, it was a solid game. I would still suggest if picking it up. It's a very unique tale. and it's very uniquely told. But I'm gonna warn you,
If you have,
if you have
any
motion sickness,
or vertigo or anything, I'm not normally motion sick, but I do get vertigo, and this thing just tripped it.
You played
It was
other
bad.
you've played other games.
Yeah.
First person games and third person with no issue. Big kudos to Giant Sparrow, the developer, on putting this together. It was a very clever game. I fully understand why it is kind of highly regarded.
Yeah.
I get that. Just like Journey.
I liked it.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me on it, huh?
No problem. It was fun. It was interesting. Like you said, it was an interesting little, like, kind of a mystery. I am a little disappointed that we didn't ever get a full resolution, but in a sense, even discovering the mysteries of each of the family was really nice to see, and it's always fun to, like, guess and try and figure it all out before it gets revealed. So
Yeah.
it was nice.
Yeah, it was.
We had fun.
I did. We did have fun despite that. So
Yeah.
I want to thank you for joining us throughout the whole series, and comment what you guys thought of the game and the stories and surprises, sadness, crying, and all that, or just give us a like and a subscribe. That works too. But
Yep.
I hope to see y'all in the next game, in the next vid. And till then, take care, God bless, and have good days and nights and all that good stuff. Love your family.
Yes.